Comprehensive number 38, we have a trig equation. We are solving it for the solutions from 0 to 2 pi. Okay, you are going to need your blue, I think that's blue. Yes, it was blue, your blue sheet for your trig identities. Your cosine theta is going to stay as is, but your cosine 2 theta, you are going to use one of your double angle formulas, so in the upper right-hand corner of your blue sheet. And we're going to stick with, I don't know. I'm looking and I might want to do... Nope. We're going to stick with a 2 cosine squared theta minus 1. So we're actually going to subtract, and remember to put it in parentheses. You've got 2 cosine squared theta minus 1 equals a 0. Please distribute that negative across, so it's really, and I'm going to rewrite and reorganize as I go. Negative 2 cosine squared theta plus cosine theta, and that's going to be a plus a 1 equals a 0. Right? And I'm going to divide everything by negative 1 to change my sign of my leading coefficient to a positive. So 2 cosine, what is that? 2, that's craziness going on right there. There we go. 2 cosine squared theta plus, good grief, minus, there we go, minus cosine theta minus 1 equals a 0. And remember, guys, this is just an equation you're going to have to factor now, because you've got, really, if we flip it over to, or switch it over to nice, simple algebraic terms, it's 2x squared minus 1x minus a 1. That's all you really have to do. And you can do a t-chart, but really, the numbers are so small, you shouldn't have to worry about it. You got a 2x times an x, because 2x times x gives you your 2x squared. You know that your last times last is going to have to be a 1 times 1. And then you just kind of need to figure out which one's going to be positive, which one's going to be negative. I'm going to put a negative here because when I do outers, I'll get a negative 2x. When I do inners, I get a positive 1x. And a negative 2x plus 1x equals a 0. I'm sorry, it does not equal a 0. I'm saying 0 because I wrote 0 for the two equations. It equals a negative 1. There we go. So, and again, you can, if you need to, just real quick FOIL this back out, and it should equal that that line right there. So 2x squared minus 2x plus 1x is minus 1x, and there we go. All right, so everything that we need. Take each one and set it equal to 0, and at that point, you can do a couple things if you want to. I mean, you can leave it as 2x plus 1 equals 0, and an x minus a 1 equals a 0. And then you get x equals a negative 1/2 there, and you get an x equals a 1 there. And the reason I tell you can leave it as x equals, because now that we have it simplified and solved, you're really going to the unit circle and finding out where cosine is a negative 1/2 and where cosine is a 1. And remember, on the unit circle, cosine of an angle is the x coordinate. So this, and I'll color code it a little bit. This equation right here, cosine of theta equals 1. Well, the only place that that happens is, that's not, yes, thank you, sorry, I was thinking, theta equals 0, right? Because that's where 1. And then on your unit circle, I'm trying to find another nice color, wherever we've got a 1/2, our theta would be, a negative 1/2. Our theta would be 2 pi over 3, and it will also be 4 pi over 3, and of course that's not highlighted, so I'll go back and fix that too. There you go. So you get 3 answers. 1 from the cosine theta equals 1, and 2 from the cosine theta equals negative 1/2. And remember, our range was 0 to 2 pi. So that's why we're not adding our plus or minus 2 pi n, because I'm not looking for all solutions. I'm looking for the specific solutions within 0 to 2 pi.